Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about all of the games that I played in June, except spoiler alert, I didn't finish a single game. I tried a lot of games out, but I didn't end up actually finishing anything, which is kind of to be expected. I bought Game Pass this month, so that really pushed me to try out some different games, and I think that ended up taking a lot of time, as well as I got my new handheld, so I was trying out a bunch of stuff on there. A lot of my free time was just going towards other things, and yeah, that's why I ultimately wasn't able to actually finish a game. Hopefully, though, I'll be able to finish at least one in July. I was so excited last month when I finished 4 games. I had sort of a streak of completing 2 games a month, so it basically just made up for this month, 2 games last month, 2 games this month, or 4 games last month and 0 games this month. So yeah, I got 2 pieces of hardware this month. I got my Rogue Ally. I was able to get some little thumbstick grips to put on it. It feels so much nicer. My one complaint was that there was a weird texture lining the thumbsticks, and it almost felt like rug burn after playing for a long time. This seems to be more comfortable, but I'll have to actually play it. So I tried a lot of games on there. I also got my Xbox, which is currently sitting back there, and I tried some games on there as well as on my computer. Let's get into the games that I actually did end up trying. So on my Xbox, I played GTA 3. I played quite a bit of that. I have about 10 hours in it, I think, but I lost a lot of progress. I learned always save. Always save. I think there was something that went wrong with like the cloud save files, and I lost a bunch of progress, but that's okay. I just redid it. I'm all cut up now. I am very excited to finish that game, and I do hope to finish it next month. I played a little bit of Black Ops 2. I played both against real people, I played against bots, and I also played some Black Ops 2 zombies. All very fun. I realized I am quite bad though with a controller. Like trying to aim with a controller, gigali. It's quite difficult. It was very nostalgic, and I'm very happy that I got to play some zombies, but it was also kind of scary and hard. I don't remember it being so hard. I remember it being scary, but it was stressful, and I only made it to like the 4th level, I think, but I had a lot of fun with it. On Game Pass, I tried Balatro. I've never played Balatro before, so I was really happy when I got Game Pass and I realized it was on there. Everyone talks about it, so I had to play it, and I do like it, but I think I just don't fully understand it, maybe. I feel like I'm not good at it, or I feel like I'm not like good at what it wants me to be good at. I don't know. I played Dice a Million, which I actually liked a lot more, and I just seemed to understand more. I don't know if it was just naturally I understood it more, or if it's easier. Maybe it's just easier on my dumb brain, who knows. So yeah, I did like it more than Balatro, but both are fun. I played Jurassic Park Evolution 3, which I had a lot of fun with. I really loved. I had so much fun because I started it on my computer. It was gorgeous, lovely, and then I realized with Game Pass, you can just pick up the game on your Xbox or on whatever. So I did just that. I downloaded it on Xbox, played it on Xbox for a little bit. It's just so cool. I love that that's a feature. I think that is so neat. And as somebody who loves my PC but doesn't always want to be sitting and staring at my PC, having the option of moving myself and playing the same game, so peak. I love it. I really like managing things. I like strategy games, so Jurassic Park Evolution 3 was right up my alley. I did enjoy it a lot. I got Game Pass Ultimate for one reason, and that was Forza Horizon 6. I've never played a racing game before GTA 3, and I discovered that I really liked racing on GTA 3, but I wasn't sure if it was the crime aspect of driving. I guess not racing. I mean, there are races in GTA 3, but you know what I mean, right? Like, I liked the driving, but I couldn't tell if it was the crime, if it was the Grand Theft Auto that I liked, or if it was the driving mechanics. So I played Forza Horizon 6 to kind of figure that out and learn more about myself, and I discovered that I do really enjoy racing games. I like driving in video games, especially when I got this like wheel set up. It's my boyfriend's, but he set it up for me to try it out. Oh, it's so much fun. You can put music on and just drive. It's so cool, and as somebody who doesn't drive in real life, I don't know, it kind of like fulfilled the fantasy for me of blaring some, intense fun music that I love and just crashing. Okay, well, I guess the crashing part, but in the video game it was really fun to crash into things. I like breaking things, and it gives you points. You can like just go into like a forest and destroy a bunch of trees and you get 1,000,000 points. Don't do that in real life, but in real life it would be fun if I could drive around and listen to music and not crash. So yeah, discovering a little bit more about myself day by day, and I have learned that I do in fact like driving games. I think it's really fun. I like it. On Steam, I tried Crimson Desert, which was actually gifted to me. Thank you very much to the person who gifted it to me. I think I'm about 7 hours into the game, and it's so good. I can't even tell people how incredible and how much I'm enjoying this game, because it is beyond anything. It's just, I've never played really any RPG like games. I think my first experience would probably be Fantasy Life. I played that on the DS, and then I played the new Fantasy Life game. Loved both of those a lot. I like any game where there's grinding, where there's foraging. I also played Breath of the Wild, so that should count. But like Crimson Desert feels like a big boy adult version, like a realistic version, you know? I was so excited when I discovered you could cook. Oh my god, I love cooking in video games. You can fish, you can forage, and do all sorts of like crafting and upgrading your gear and stuff, which I just adore. I'm having so much fun in that game, but I know the game is so large, and then there is that little tiny parasite voice at the back of my brain that's like, you can't take too long, you must move on. The gaming world is constantly evolving, you have to finish this as soon as possible. And I'm trying to really just not focus on that and enjoy the gaming that I'm doing. I don't need to finish everything immediately, you know, I don't have to speed run every single thing ever. I do want to try and finish as many games as I'm playing before September comes. So I do have about 2 months. And the Game Pass games aren't something that I will be continuing playing. They were mostly just to try out. They were all games that I wanted to just see what they were like, really. I only got Game Pass Ultimate for 1 month. With the Rogue Ally, you get 3 months of premium Game Pass. So I will be redeeming that and then playing some games as I feel like it, on probably mostly on the Rogue and not necessarily on my PC and or Xbox. So when I play on those devices, I will be trying to finish the games that I've already started, I guess. So it is very doable. I do see myself buying Forza Horizon 6 on Steam one day, because I really did have a lot of fun with that game. And also Jurassic Park Evolution 3. I could see myself buying that one too. And Dice A Million. I really liked that game, actually. It's quite addicting. But yeah, loving Crimson Desert so far. I'm having such a blast with that game. I bought Fae Farm. It was on sale, the Steam Summer Sale, for $13, and its DLC, which was like an additional $7-ish. So it cost me $20 for the full game and the DLC. I played the demo a long time ago on my Switch 1, and I really loved it. I thought the experience was so much fun. I genuinely wanted to purchase the whole game, but I just couldn't afford it at the time. And $13 is such a good deal, so I just had to buy it. And once I started playing it, I was like, this is just as fun as I remembered. So I bought the DLC as well, because I heard it's best to do the DLC alongside the main story. So that's how I'm going to be doing it. I'm playing it mostly on my Rogue, and it's the perfect game for it. So easy to pick this thing up and play on the couch for a little bit. Fae Farm is such a good farming sim in my opinion. Low effort, low stakes, low risk, but just a lot of fun grinding, which I really love. It's also very cute. I like the art style. I bought The Sims 3 on the summer Steam sale. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I originally bought The Sims 3. I think it's like the only game I've ever bought. I genuinely, like, in my teens, I should say. It was at the very least the very first game I bought, and I think that it was the only game for several years. I played Minecraft, but I actually used an old account of my brother's. So I didn't have to buy that. But when I was like 13, I bought The Sims 3 on Origin, and I bought a few expansion packs. I racked up like 1,000 hours in the Origin version, but then Origin was like bought out by EA. And then Origin was like deleted. So all of my stuff went over to EA, and then it like lost all of the numbers of how long I've been playing and all that stuff, which I was kind of sad about, because I used to love seeing that number go up. I was always really excited when I had like a teeny bit of extra cash and I could save up for an expansion pack, but I didn't have very many. I only had like 4 expansion packs, I think. Anyways, point being, I've been wanting to buy it on Steam because I hate having the EA launcher on my computer. I just hate it. I only used it for The Sims and literally nothing else. And every time I wanted to play The Sims, it would be like, you're logged out, so log back in. And it's like, that's great. I have no idea what this information is. Let me go find that. And it was just annoying. I didn't like it. So I finally bought The Sims 3 as well as all of the expansion packs that I previously had. It really wasn't that much money, especially with the Steam summer sale, but it was a worthwhile purchase. I deleted EA and now I can just run through Steam, which is great. It does suck that I had to like repurchase a bunch of stuff that I already owned, but it has been something I've been wanting to do for a long time and I don't regret it. is definitely far more convenient. I tried a lot of these games that I've talked about here also on my Rogue Ally through streaming or remote play, as well as just on the device natively. I'm very, very excited to do a full dedicated video on my thoughts on this handheld, because I do have quite a few. But overall, gaming this month has been so fun and so experimental, which I love. Like I said, I was a little disappointed that I didn't complete any games, but I'm just happy that I got to spend so much time playing games. I want to talk about my sort of plans for the future now, because I did mention I want to really open up my schedule by the time September comes, because there are a lot of really incredible releases coming out in September, and I want to be ready and prepared. So as some of you might know, I did start Death Stranding earlier this year, and I have not finished it still. I really, really want to very soon. I don't have that many hours. I probably only have like 15 hours in the game, so I've got quite a few left to complete it, but I am super curious about the story. I do enjoy the gameplay. I want to sit down and just really dedicate some time to playing that game. It definitely feels like a game that I best enjoy when I have a few hours, and it's really hard to find that time, like to find dedicated time to sit down and play a game. I really like streaming for that reason, because it means that I can just pick up a game and work towards it uninterrupted. But I do work weekdays, and by the time my partner comes home, we eat dinner together, work out sometimes, maybe watch a movie or an episode of a TV show and go to bed. And it just feels like there's not a lot of time. I'm sure so many people relate to this. And I have so much more freedom than I've ever had. And I still find it difficult to really dedicate time to gaming, especially these big open world games. Like one reason I really love my handheld and my Switch too before I even got the Rogue Ally is there are times on a Saturday morning where after breakfast we'll watch a TV show, right, for 45 minutes. To be able to bring a handheld on with me to the couch while I watch that TV show to play something very chill. Pocopia was great. Tamagotchi Life was great. I've used to play a lot of Animal Crossing this way. Stardew Valley also. It's how I've been able to get a lot of my gaming done, my more casual gaming, and I do really love that time that I can spend in one of my hobbies and also sort of participating in a group activity of watching a TV show. And sometimes before bed, you have 15 minutes. Perfect. Pick up a handheld device and get some gaming done. But it is definitely harder to find the time to sit down at the PC and play an open world game that I want to immerse myself in, that I don't want to play for just half an hour. So anyways, point being, I do really want to finish Death Stranding. The only other big open world game I'm playing is Crimson Desert. So I think it's pretty doable. For my cozy game, as I've already said, I've been playing Fae Farm, and that's really got its own place in my sort of gaming rotation. I will be playing that, like I said, in those chill gaming moments, not in the ones where I want to immerse myself. And then GTA 3, I play on my Xbox. So whenever I want to play my Xbox, I try to pick up that game to just keep working towards and getting progress and enjoying myself. It's not all about finishing games and checking things off of a checklist or beating a backlog. It is about enjoying yourself as you're playing these games and falling in love with the world and discovering things and feeling curious and interested. So those are the 4 games I'm trying to complete. And then the 5th one is Resident Evil 7. I started this a long time ago and I literally haven't played it in so long because I'm so scared of it. I have like 4 hours in the game, but 90% of the time that I spent with it was just hiding in a corner because I was so horrified. But that's another one I just need to like dedicate an entire day to, honestly. If I just dedicate to an entire day of playing Resident Evil 7, I can complete it. It was fun. I really liked the world building. I love the characters. I love the story. But oh my gosh, it's scary and I am such like a scaredy cat. It's so funny because I love horror movies so much. I would say outside of gaming, the main interest that I have is like Halloween and horror movies. It's actually really funny. I get comments on my other channel sometimes where people are like, you have skeletons and jack-o'-lanterns on your wall. Like, are you reposting videos? You're not even like being original. It's like, no, I just permanently live in Halloween all year round, okay? I love Halloween, I love horror, and so I want to love scary games. They should be my favorite, but pressing the W key, that is so difficult. I can't do it. Although I am also quite a scaredy cat when it comes to horror movies as well. During Sinister, oh, you should have seen me. Okay, I was shaking like a little leaf. I have a lazy eye that's so bad that I'm legally blind in it, but this one has perfect 20/20 vision. So when I'm watching a scary movie and I'm too scared, I just close my my seeable eye, and then everything becomes really blurry. So I can like kind of make out what's happening, but I feel more secure, you know? I can't see everything. It's just very fuzzy. I also watched The Backrooms recently in theaters. That's probably like the third scariest movie I've ever seen, okay? Not the best movie. I think I do have some critiques about it, but I won't go into too much depth. I just started talking about horror movies and now I can't stop. Now I'm like excited and like wanting to like passionately rant about my interests. But all I'll say is I'm claustrophobic, and the thing that scares me the most when I'm watching a horror movie is like analyzing the background. Anytime I'm like the camera is peeking around a corner, or anytime there's anything that something can like sneak out of, it really scares me and my brain like really focuses on it. And The Backrooms is full of that, especially the claustrophobia part and the hopelessness. You're stuck there forever. I was thinking during the movie, I was like, if I was any of these people, especially if I knew where the monster was, and then sometimes the people would run towards the monster because they're like, I need to escape, and the only way to escape is to run past the monster. No, not me. I would be in the corner, huddled in the fetal position. Just I would accept my death, you know? Like, that's it. Okay. I'm a goner and I'm okay with it. But I am not fighting no monster. I am not brave. Anyways, I would like to finish Resident Evil 7, and I would like to play the other Resident Evil games too. I need to be brave enough. I would love these games. They are right up my alley. I know that I would love them. I just need to put my big boy pants on and suck it up and deal with my fear, you know, face it, conquer it. I believe in myself. But really that's it. Those are the 5 games that I'm working on completing. It's more games than I'd like to have on my roster at one time. I think 3 games is generally a pretty good amount. I think 5 is too many, but here we are, that's where we're at. And I do believe with a little bit of time, a little bit of dedication, I can complete some games this month, especially because a lot of these games are like half finished. So there's no reason. I gotta rise and grind, okay? I gotta make the time. I'm not allowed to touch grass anymore. I'm never working out again. I'm just gonna sit in front of my computer and I'm gonna be productive. Be productive at being a bum and playing video games all day long. I'm trying to gather some like general advice and tips and learning for myself on how I can manage time better so I can dedicate more time to the things that I love. Hopefully once I figure it out, I'll be able to make a video on that, because I have found some helpful things, but I still think there's a lot for me to learn and apply. Anyways, hopefully next month I will finish more than 0 games. Hopefully. Thank you all so much for watching this. Thank you for all of the love on all of the videos on the channel. If there's any videos that you guys want to see, let me know. I have a ton of ideas. I was even asked by someone in real life, and they were like, well, what if like your audience stops watching your videos because you run out of ideas? And I'm like, I've already got like 10 ideas that I want to film in my head, and that's right now. You know, in a month from now, there's going to be all new stuff happening, all new ideas. I think I'm good, and I'm just so happy that I have this outlet now that I'm able to just chat and document my life. It's been something that I've always loved doing with YouTube videos. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you guys are all here as well. And thank you so much again. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.